Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Highlight. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors against the Cyclones. Up next, Division II doubles, Douglas and Julen take on Ikeda and Lopez. Chance for the Cyclones to tie things up, see if the number 2 team can do it. This season, Douglas and Julen 0-4 winless, Ikeda and Lopez 1-2. There's the serve. Our final match is underway. Julen on the forehand. There's a rebote played by Lopez. Douglas whips it outside. There's a scoop by Ikeda. Backhand. Low runner crossing. Julen's got that one low. Big backhand. Here's the rebote. Cutting close to the sidewall. Ikeda drops it. But that caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. Douglas and Julen on the board first.
That ball changes directions when it occasionally changes directions. Every now and then it can make contact with the pad. It's very difficult to tell. In that case, pretty solidly touch the top of the pad.
Lopez takes in the serve, backhand coming up the middle. Julen stops it before it comes out. Ikeda on the forehand, sidearm throw back inside. Here's Douglas coming cross court. Big backhand just out of reach. Ikeda looking for the rebote. Plays it high off the front wall, back to Julen. Julen, that one dropping low. Lopez now on the bounce. Softer touch to the inside. Here's Julen, low runner. Ikeda picks it off the ground, backhand. Here's Julen now advancing up at the 9, low and hard. Pick up by Lopez. Rebote forehand for Douglas, powers it back to the left side of Lopez. Julen now on the forehand of the 11 line. This one crossing the sidewall for Lopez. Nice pickup deep in the backcourt. Julen's got another one. Low and hard. Lopez runs around him. Backhand kicks up and out. Rebote played by Douglas. Hard throw inside. Lopez has got another one. Douglas on the forehand. In the backcourt. Here's Lopez from the 12 line. Out the corner. No play for Douglas. Here's Julen charging. Backhand opens up to the outside. Lopez. Sidearm play. Julen lines it up. All plays forehand. Douglas plays the rebote on the back end, keeps it inside. Here's Lopez up at the 10. Powerful throw, wall to wall. Douglas on the move up at the 4 line. The rebote's missed. Ikeda and Lopez tie it up 1-1.
A lot of activity on the court, feeling each other out. Lopez looking decidedly better than he did in the singles match. Again, covering a lot of court in that singles match here. Really just focusing on the backcourt, letting Ikeda play his game. Ikeda having a little issue with his helmet there. Can't imagine slamming it into the cement would have anything to do with that, but there's a little slide on the side of the helmet that basically helps you increase its size, make it a little larger, smarter, a little lock. It looked like he was having a difficult time with the lock.
Julen, low running backhand. Lopez scooped it up, backhand. Douglas ranging back forward up at the 9 line. Powerful throw, dropping low. Here's Lopez. Douglas takes it off the sidewall, backhand. Low and hard. Lopez has got another one. Backhand is launched, coming out. Douglas lines up the rebote from the left side. Ikeda reaching up high. His backhand, low runner to Julen. One coming right up the middle. Ikeda almost lost his footing. Powers it inside. Julen committed to the forehand. Outside placement. Ikeda stops it on the bounce, and it was juggled. Juggling on the catch of Ikeda. It's a second point for Douglas and Julen.
Ikeda doesn't look happy about it, but he also is not arguing it. It's like, how did you see that, man?
Over serve, second serve coming up.
Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line there. You can tell those are the white lines on the wall.
Great catcher by Julen, lining it up as it crossed. On the bounce, here's Lopez from the 12 line. Douglas reaching up to cut it off. There's a powerful backhand. Stopped by Lopez in the corner. Douglas now backed up to the 10 line. This one opens up by Lopez there in the corner. Julen high off the front wall. Ikeda stands in there. Here's the backhand. Cutting to the inside, Julen. Back to the left side of Ikeda. Ikeda up at the 8. Hard backhand. Not going to get past Julen. Nice pickup. Takes it off the side wall. Sun coming out to the middle of the court. Julen lower and harder. Lopez standing in. Low and hard. Here's Ikeda on the bounce. Backhand. Quick release to the inside for Julen. Julen again. That cross deep in the backcourt. Dropping a little low. Ikeda at the last second pulled the cest out. Lopez is there to scoop it up. Julen high and hard. That caught the overhead screen, which is out of play. We're tied up 2-2.
Try to throw the ball real hard to get it past your opponents. But if you throw it high enough to the front wall, when it's coming off the front wall, occasionally kicks up like that one did and hits the overhead screen, which is also out of bounds. Just like those red boundary markers on the ground.
Under serve. Second serve for Ikeda. Second serve is good. Julen with a big backhand. Rabote coming out. Rabote from Ikeda. That got away. It hit the rail just above the front wall. Out of play. 3-2 lead for the Warriors.
One of the few areas of the court that lets you know when it's been hit. That rail makes it decidedly very specific noise. Ooh, look at Ikeda.
Takes a serve. Low, hard forehand. Dropping for Julen. He got there. A backhand 2-all return is too wide. 3-3. Tied up.
Have you ever seen Julen yell like that before? I think that may be a first for me.
Not often. Not often.
Not often that expressive. Obviously frustrated. Went for a backhand 2-all, which is kind of a...
I mean, there was space. Didn't need a...
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but yeah, frustrating that went out.
Hard play to the inside. Lopez runs around it. Takes a Rabote to the inside. Julen, Karam. Missed by Ikeda. That ball came more of a splitter. Either way, scoring for the Warriors. 4-3 lead.
Again, Ikeda reaching back to the inside to try to make that play, just going off his cesta.
Lopez opens up high and hard. Julen, nice stop in the corner. Sidearm play. Back to the left side of Ikeda. Douglas reaching in there at the 9 line. Hard backhand. Here's Lopez. Orient powered back inside. Julen now up at the 9 line. Hard backhand. Stopped in the air. Here's Ikeda. That is on the wall.
The
Better
whole
catch
way.
there by Julen. Backhand coming up the middle. Douglas powers it inside. Lopez now lets to play the Rabote. Julen again. Lower and harder. Ikeda coming into the backcourt. Makes a spinning save. Douglas aggressively on the Costado. The splitter. Split them up to score. 5 points for Douglas and Julen. They got a possible set point.
Ikeda knew it was coming. He went back to the spot where he thought that Douglas was probably going to throw it either straight 2-all to the outside, cheating a little bit to the inside, just out of reach.
Under serve. Second serve coming up.
That was hard, huh? That was an under serve, but that came fast.
Second serve is good. Lopez on the backhand. High and hard into the corner. Douglas on the rebote, powers it inside. Lopez runs around it, backhand. It's a bullet, stopped in the air behind Julen. Lopez blasts another one. Julen is at one cross. What a grab, and gets the backhand a pass. Ikeda looking for it on the rebote at the 4 line. Powers it inside Julen. On the bounce, Karam. Stopped by Ikeda. Ikeda lower and harder. Julen scrambling, scooped it up on the left side. Lopez, another bullet. Stopped again by Julen there in the corner. Hard backhand, this one coming out. Ikeda on the rebote. Hard throw lined up. Catch by Julen again on the numbers. This one coming out. Makes another save. And it scores.
Very rarely see Julen miss that particular throw, especially anything coming to his right side, his preferred side. That was thrown pretty hard. Most of them are, but that one in particular.
Julen gets up to the serve, low runner. Lopez scooped it up right off the side wall, backhand. Here's Julen. On the forehand, powers it inside. Ikeda comes cross court, takes it in. This one dropping a little lower. Julen's got it again. Ikeda now from the left side, big backhand. This one coming out. Rebote lined up by Douglas, powers it to the inside. Better catch by Lopez. Julen on the forehand, high up over Ikeda's head. Good stop, middle of the court on the forehand. 3-wall play. Julen out of the way. Douglas comes back to dig out the rebote. Ikeda on the hop, aggressive, lower and harder. Julen scoops it up. Another rebote. Ikeda keeps it inside. Julen now all alone over both Ikeda and Douglas. Lopez now. On the hop, here's Julen. Forehand coming right up the middle. Ikeda runs around it, has the forehand. Back to the inside, dropping between them. Douglas digs it out. No play for Ikeda. Lopez from the backcourt handles comfortably and launches it wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Douglas just lines it up inside. Lopez has got another one. Douglas early calling that rebote, makes a spinning save. Lopez lines it up. Backhand from the 9 line. Just out of reach, just comes shooting out. Julen ducks. Douglas has got the rebote. Julen again, nice scoop on the left side. This one coming up the middle. Lopez calls him off his forehand, low and hard again. Julen makes another great catch. Lopez caught the corner. Douglas scoops it up. Douglas low and hard to the inside. Knocks down and scoring. Point and set. Douglas and Julen win it 6-4. Minute and a half on the board. We'll come back, play set number 2. My, oh my, well-played opening set right there. Douglas and Julen close it out, 6-4.
We are in the final match of Battle Court for Monday, 11th of March, 2024. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. First set is done, 6-4 in the direction of the Warriors there.
An early miss on the rebote by Douglas, but didn't see him take his foot off the gas. He was aggressive, kept putting pressure on, and the split placement sometimes, I mean, really is more effective here in doubles compared to the traditional Costado 2-law. In the front quarter going to defend the outside. Ikeda prefers the ball to his forehand, and throw that splitter. Has to switch from right to left, and it's not easy to control.
Not seeing... I'm not seeing what I'm not seeing. Interesting. Williams has just had a standout day today. 2 wins on the day.
Yeah.
Just absolutely making some fantastic catches out there. Great job overall.
And a big match here again. If the Cyclones can win it, they will tie the game day with the Warriors. If the Warriors win this match, they win the day. They took the first set. See if the Warriors can close it out in straight sets. For this final match, take us into set number 3. Ikeda and Lopez have the serve. We're ready to go. Douglas takes the serve, shoots a 2-wall to begin
nice.
our second set. Douglas and Julen on the board first.
That was beautifully done by Douglas. Great catch of that serve, then killed it beautifully.
Lopez handles the serve. There's a backhand. Stays to the inside, dropping low. Julen's got it. Backhand. Or Ikeda scraping it off the ground. This one pushed outside. Douglas lines it up. Powerful throw, dropping low. Lopez elects to run around it. Ikeda has his backup. Douglas so aggressively. Forehand, 3-wall play. Lopez knows where to be, trying to dig it out, unable to do so.
Got the tip of his cesta on it again. That really tripped him up the first couple weeks he was here. It's like every couple weeks you get a little bit closer to it. We saw it with Nicholas. We've seen it with all the backquarters here.
Nice catch there by Douglas, up high on the left side. Big backhand. This thing is launched up to the 4-line. Ikeda powers the rebote back to the right side of Julen. Julen right up the middle. Here's Lopez. Lopez on the stop. Julen out of the way. Douglas comes back for the rebote. Ikeda thought about it. This ball kicked up. Lopez from the backcourt. Powerful backhand. Douglas lining another one. Powers it inside. Here's Lopez. Julen from the 12 line, dropping low. Ikeda's got another one, backhand up at the 8. Julen from the 11 line, forehand high off the front wall. Both Cyclones there. Lopez plays the rebote. Douglas splitter, split them up to score. (3-0) in favor of the Warriors. Look at this again, the splitter. Ikeda looking for Lopez. Neither Cyclone come up. Oh, perfect serve there by Douglas. That's an ace. It brings it to 4-0.
Yeah, spot on, beautiful serve by Douglas, crossing the side wall, coming off of the cesta of Lopez.
Ikeda, Costado back to the inside. Good pickup. There's the backhand by Julen, wall to wall. Rotate forehand. On the hop, Julen not going to let that ball pass. Powers it up the middle again. Here's Ikeda. Fake the carom, dropped it inside. Julen handles comfortably before the second bounce. Hard throw, right at the feet. Lopez had it for a moment. Just couldn't scoop it up. 5 points for the Warriors. They have a possible set and a possible match point. Julen on the forehand, back inside. Lopez lines it up. Hard throw. This one kicking up and out. Julen out of the way. Douglas, forehand rebote, played at the 6. Crossing, what a catch by Lopez. Backhand, just does clear the overhead screen. Douglas turns it into a 2-wall. That scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Douglas and Julen take it in straight sets, 6-4, 6-0. Warriors win the game day